right? So if your woman, let's say you got a woman, right? She's in shape when y'all meet her. So she's the picture to the left. Y'all get comfortable. She put on some happy weight. That happy weight turned into a little unhappy weight, and you start to notice. And you like, hey, babe, like, you start throwing hints. Let's go for a hike. Let's go for a walk. Let's hit the gym. She's not with none of that. Hey, let's change up our eating habits. She's not with none of that. She's happy. And you finally like, you know what? I just got to tell her raw. Like, look, babe, you getting big. It's becoming an issue. I met you while you was in shape. That's what I fell in love with. Let's get back to that. And she hit you with the take me as I am. You staying or you leaving? She's basically refusing to lose weight. You staying or you leaving?
I'm probably leaving. Like because what you just said is what I was gonna say, right? Like obviously if I love you, I've been with you for a long time. I'm gonna try to hint first because you know how women are, right? You don't want to just lay it to them or they gonna whatever. So then you try to hint. When that don't work, you gotta say it straight up. And then that's where I'm like coming from a place of love. I'm not coming from a place of ridicule or disrespect. It's just health is wealth, and I want you to live as long as you can, etc. And so at that point, after having that conversation with somebody, and they either get offended or they don't, I guess, take it and run with it, then that's not the person for me because this is a team thing. And so if I'm in shape, right, and you not, then ultimately if we have kids, then it's really we might be half of half of parents. Only one parent may be able to go and run to the park and do certain things with them. So I think it's a trickle down effect, and it shows you don't necessarily respect me and my advice to you. So I would have to go. I would have to go.
No, that's a fact.
Yeah, you gotta. So I'm gonna keep it real with you. I love the fake women. I think they're beautiful. Now if we're just talking about health wise, if she's gaining weight and it's like a diabetes or high blood pressure or something like that, and she's not changing for me, then you gotta leave. If you're gonna make the effort of loving me and being with me forever, we gotta make a lifestyle change together. And if you're not gonna take lead after your man, then you're not the woman for me. Straight up.
Nah, I feel you on that. To me, a fat wife is a disrespectful wife. It's an unloving wife. And I say that because let's just think about you met your woman.
Mhm.
He was $100,000 man. All of a sudden, you get a 40% pay cut, and it's permanent. And you don't have no aspiration to make that 40% back up. Like you know what? It ain't as bad as I thought. I'm still comfortable. I still can play the game. I can still go hang out with the fellas and have a drink. I just gotta tighten up a little bit, but I'm cool. How long you think she finna stick around before she's out of there?
Yeah, that's a
And
fact.
she's hitting at you like, babe, you need to get a side job. You need to get a side hustle. What we do? Like, she's out of there. Now,
Well,
it's one thing if you met her, she was big, and then y'all working on her going the other way, getting fit. You know what I'm saying? Then it's a little different than when you met her fit and then she blew up and is refusing to go back. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? Because
yeah.
everybody got to start from somewhere. You didn't start rich. Most people didn't start rich. They had to get themselves rich. Most people didn't start in shape. They had to get themselves in shape. So if you met the perfect girl, but it's like, hey, you just need to tone up, like that's a little different than a chick who was already in shape and you fell in love with that and then she switched and like I ain't going back. That's like disrespect to me. You know what I'm saying? The bitch would have to go at that point. Like you're out of here.
Um,
Your looks is your currency. The same way your man go out and make money to pay bills, that's your looks to him. So all that, oh, what if a freak accident happened and this and that? Like, oh, what if her mental health? All that is excuses. I'm not trying to hear nothing. At the end of the day, it's calories in versus calories burned.
and a lot of that can be
No,
fixed with working out, right? Like the depression, the mental, a lot of that can be fixed with just going to the gym 3-4 times a week if that's what you can do. Um, I think it just shows laziness, and like you said, like I'm looking at it too. Like we together for a long time. If we're gonna have kids or have kids, do I want my kids? What I mean? That passed down to my kids. That kind of laziness, that kind of disdain for, because then again, right? If I'm telling you X, Y, and you not listening, you kind of making me look crazy in front of the kids too. So for me, it's even that it goes that deep. Like you just don't respect my wishes, and you're not willing to do something for yourself. You know what I mean? Even so, it's just not.
it's really just that this is what kills me. You control what you put in your mouth. So yeah, they do put shit in food. We got the steroids now, the GMO and all that. But at the end of the day, you're still eating too much of it regardless.
Facts.
And most people don't pay attention to what they eat. So they say, oh, I'm eating healthy. I'm eating salads. Okay, what you putting on the salad? You got croutons. You got a pound of ranch. You got some ham on that motherfucker. You got cheese on that motherfucker. By the time you done with the additives on the salad, you done ate more calories than a burger and fries. You might as well went and got a burger and fries. And that's what it be.
No, that's
the
fact.
bitches don't pay attention to what they eat. Like I seen a post of a woman say, "Oh yeah, I just found out I'm gaining weight because the egg McMuffin breakfast and the latte is half of my daily allotted calories. So half of the calories you're allowed for the entire day, you ate at 6 a.m. And how many more times did you eat throughout the day? And then you wonder why you can't lose weight. You talking about, oh, it's genetic. Oh, it's birth control. Oh, it's this. No, bitch, you eating too much. Stop eating so goddamn much and get in the gym and go walk and run and jog and jump rope or something."
No, facts. And it's really simple when you think about it. Like if you eat predominantly home cooked meals, right? You make sure you get you some vegetables, some lean meat, and some, some fruits and shit like that. You'll be solid. Like, and just work out a couple days a week. It's really that easy. But for whatever reason, for some people, they got a lot of excuses for it. But it's super easy. And again, if you're not willing to do that, then I don't know, because I'm not willing to just take you however you are, you know what I mean? Or just
hell no. She's taking you however you is. Once your
exactly.
project low, she's out of there, bro. Fuck all that.
Especially if you started looking good, because it was like, if you look good, then I really had to come on my A game. So for that to fizzle out, it's like, hold on now,
Right. And to the guys who like thicker women, hey, if that's what you like, that's what you like, bro. Ain't no knock on that. You feel me? But I'm talking about like you met her at a certain size and now she's damn near twice that size. So even if you liked her thick, she's now on the obese side. She fat as fuck now. You're sloppy now. Where the ass used to hit and the waist was still a little small. Now the waist down there bigger than the ass, the gut over the pussy, like that type of shit going on. Like you niggas be too horny for your own good.
Hey, we do for a certain extent, because I do feel like in the black culture, thick is such a general term where we be like, oh, I love them thick. I love them thick. If a woman has ass, that doesn't make her thick. You know what I'm saying? She can be overweight with just a big old booty. And they be like, oh, she thick. So, I mean, let's just keep it real. We just got to be careful of how we use that word. But I'm going to just say this. I'm a man who do like a thicker woman, but I'm going to say this. Once it start getting to the unhealthy side, if you're not willing to make the change, at this point, you're basically breaking up our relationship, because then I'm watching you die. You get what I'm saying? I'm watching you die. Right. And I don't want to be a part of that. It's basically you're slowly killing yourself and you don't give a fuck about how I feel, how about our family, especially if we got kids together. You don't care about that. Then at that point, me and the kids need to go, because now you're not listening to me and I'm trying to help you what's best for you. If you don't want to take lead after your man who's really trying to show you what's best for you, because I'm going to tell you this, Viral, I think you said this before. There's no nice way of saying you're fat. There's no nice way of saying you're fat. There's no nice way of saying you have high blood pressure. There's no nice way of saying you got the sugar or diabetes. You know what I'm saying? There's no nice way. You got to create that lifestyle and set the tone for your household as the man. You do. Look, and if they follow the lead, they got to go.
I like thick women like everybody, like every other nigga. You feel me? Like majority of niggas, but it's a line though. You feel me? And niggas will give you leeway if you're a work in progress. Like nigga, you ain't gotta come perfect, but as long as you're trying to progress and you're actively progressing, niggas will give you that leeway.
How many niggas have you motivated? How many times I've seen people tell you, hey, I'm in the gym right now, Var, I'm getting my big ass in the gym. I've seen you motivate a gang
half the city, literally half the city. And I'm gonna say this too: having kids ain't no excuse, man. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. First of all, you can work out up until the day you give birth. Like you can work out the entire 9 months. Yes, there's rarities where people have certain conditions, but on average, the average woman that's pregnant can still eat righteously and work out. So while you're putting on the weight, you can still stay in shape. Not only that, half of that weight come off after that baby is born. Let's get that understood. You put on 20 pounds, 10 of that is gone, 13 of that is gone once the baby come out. Now you got to put in the work to knock the other 7 off. The problem is y'all don't put in work. Y'all like, oh, I just had a baby. I'm about to relax. 30 days turned into 60, 60 turned into 90, 90 turned into 3 years. Now you fat as fuck, blaming your kid. Your kid 13 now, you still blaming your fucking kid. And bitch, he's 13. You had 13 years to lose the weight. Stop blaming that nigga. He's on his way to college now. He's the reason you fat. Let's be for
That's
real.
fact.
Listen, the gym have kids clubs. No bullshit. I seen women walk in with 5 kids, and she didn't look like she had one. She was in better shape than the women in there who had no kids. So I'm not giving no leeway for nothing.
No, yeah. The one last thing I want to say too is it's a right and wrong to everything, right? So when you bring something to your woman, like something like that, there is no, well, this is how I like, because there's certain things where you could say, well, this is how I like it, this is how you like it. When it comes to certain things like being in shape, the way we communicate, it's a right and a wrong. And the wrong thing is not getting in shape, staying fat, remaining unhealthy. The right way is obviously doing the things to make you in shape and keep you healthy. So anybody who is refusing a blatant healthy way of something is not the person for me.
Hey, Brandon, I try to add you because we finna talk about this pride shit in a minute.
Hey, let me ask you this though. What y'all think about the women that are you doing the Ozempics of all the pressure of trying to lose weight and things like that?
It's a stupid
Nah,
thing.
bitch, you lazy. Because what happened when the drug wear off? Or they take the drug off the market? No, bitch, Ozempic your ass in the gym and stop eating so motherfucking much. Point blank, period. Intermittent fasting. That will help you shave off weight. Once a month, do a 48-hour to 72-hour fast. You're going to lose like 10 to 15 pounds in 2 to 3 days. No bullshit. And you just got to hit the weights to keep it off and tone up. Like, it's no excuse. It's no magic button. It ain't no magic pill. All that Ozempic and all that shit. You're going to be small with a big ass head like Busta Rhymes. Like, nah, you're going to look like a... We're not doing that goofy ass shit, bitch. Get your ass in the gym and do it the right way. And did you know working out helps you give birth? If you work out your entire pregnancy, you will give birth easier and less pain-filled than a woman who didn't. So you're doing yourself justice by working out while you're pregnant.
Yeah.
Fuck is he talking about?
Big facts.